Before starting a YouTube channel, the only thing I knew about Ozzy Osbourne was his reality show that he had on MTV, and it was one of my favorite shows because it showed his sense of humor and his love for his family. It's a great family show, and I didn't really know any of the music. Okay. I'd seen on some of the episodes, it showed his fans, like people go crazy over him and the merch that they would wear from Black Sabbath, which I just thought it looked crazy. The whole theme I just didn't get. But since reacting to so much of Black Sabbath music and some of Ozzy Osbourne's music from his solo career, I've learned that they were the complete opposite of who I thought they were. Even when it comes down to the lyrics, the look was just, to get your attention. But when you look into a lot of the music and the deeper meanings behind them, you realize that this band was amazing. And then you learn that they were the godfathers of heavy metal. Okay, which again, I didn't know that either. So a lot of stuff I've learned in the past few years from you guys suggesting music that many of you have grown up listening to for quite some time. And yeah, Black Sabbath to this day have crept into my top 10, maybe even top 5 favorite bands that I've discovered from what I've heard so far. The music is just electrifying. Ozzy's voice is one of a kind. There's no one that sounds like him that I've discovered. So we'll see where this one goes. We got a new request here, and it's Ozzy Osbourne, Dreamer. All right. Now, I haven't heard this. You guys are about to go on that journey with me shortly. Before we get into it, if you like this type of content, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. The engagement, the comments, the likes, and even the shares helps the video grow, and it tells me you want me to put out more content like this. All right. Without further ado, let's go.
Gazing through the window at the world outside, wondering will Mother Earth survive, hoping that mankind will stop abusing her sometime. After all, there's only just the two of us, and here we are still fighting for our lives, watching all of history repeat itself time after time.
There's that one of a kind voice I mentioned. It's almost like he has like an electric device in his throat. Okay. Not auto-tune, but it's just a uniqueness. Even in his younger days, you could hear it, and it, him, you can see he's a lot older here, but not much has changed in terms of, in my opinion, the magic in his vocals that separate him from, other singers. Because a lot of people that can sing and they sound like other people, or there's nothing special about their voice. But one of the things I like about Ozzy, and I'm pretty sure millions of his fans love, is the tone and texture of his voice. I like the melody for the record, and even the lyrics as I was speaking there. I mean, whenever every song I've reacted to from Black Sabbath or Ozzy, the lyrics are typically meaningful. Okay, gazing through the window at the world outside, wondering will Mother Earth survive, hoping that mankind will stop abusing her sometime. Forgive me, I'm stumbling over my words. After all, there is only just the two of us, and here we are still fighting for our lives, watching all the history repeat itself time after time. Okay, yeah, and even I'm old enough to see some things repeat themselves. I've gotten to that age now, and I've seen a lot of new things, but I've also seen some things be repeated. So love the lyrics for this so far.
And here we are still fighting for our lives, watching all of history repeat itself time after time. I'm just a dreamer, I dream my life away.
man. This is beautiful. And that's another thing I like is when I see guys in their later years. I'm pretty sure he lived to be many. I don't know how old he was here, but you know, in their older years, still showcase the magic. They still have the talent. Okay, still putting out hits. You know, in my culture, you know, a lot of people, you know, the kids are ageist in the modern era. You know, they're quick to call you old and things of that nature. Versus, you know, the generation that he's from, you know, that's not a thing. Okay, you know, the stars are loved until they take their last breath. As long as they can put out good music, you know, it's, you know, it goes, and I love that.
Sun go down like every one of us. I'm hoping that the dawn will bring a sign, a better place for those who will come after us this time. I'm just a dreamer, I dream my life away. Oh yeah.
This is definitely a commercial song done right. I can feel the texture of the commercialness. All right. I know I made that word up. But you know, and typically, you know, I'm the type of guy that when I used to buy albums back in the day, buy a CD, you know, I'd skip past the commercial, you know, radio hit record and see where the hidden gems are, the really meaningful ones. But, you know, the really special artists can even do the commercial records uh, beautifully. All right. Yeah, there was
I dream my life away. Oh yeah. I'm just a dreamer who dreams of better days. Your higher power may be God or Jesus Christ. It doesn't really matter much to me. Without each other's help, there ain't no hope for us.
love the lyrics.
I'm living in a dream of fantasy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man.
Only we could all
You know, before this, I watched a documentary of Ozzy, and you know, I was fighting back tears by the end of it when he was on stage on his last performance, which he did, I believe, is like one of the biggest charity events, you know, ever recorded in history. You know, just a few weeks before he passed, and the powerful words he gave, it just showed you, you know, all the triumphs and things that he went through in life. But overall, the essence of him was good. I also think it's really interesting how he's the Prince of Darkness. Okay, so he has the dark theme going on, which looks really cool, but there's nothing scary about this video. There's nothing demonic about this video, especially when I'm reading the lyrics as he's singing them in front of me. I have an iPad in front of me because I figured it was going to be something meaningful. So there's a couple things, but really loved the documentary I watched here. It was a YouTube documentary, but it was done very well because I wanted to freshen up on who he was before reacting to the music.
If only we could all just find serenity. It would be nice if we could live as one. I'm just a dreamer. I dream my life away. Today, I'm just a dreamer who dreams of better days. Okay, I'm just a dreamer who's searching for the way. Today, I'm just a dreamer, dreaming my life away.
Beautiful. Oh man, I loved it. 10 out of 10. This was done 11 years ago. Okay. Wow. When was this released? What year? Give me a second here. Mm. The Dreamer was released as a part of the Down to Earth album on October 16th, 2001. Let's see here. Or is a single on September 10th, 2002. And he was 52 years old when this album was released. 53. Okay. 52 when the album was released. 53 years old when the single was released. Okay. So he was in his early 50s when this was done. Yeah, it's not too old. Okay. You know, Ozzy did a lot of drugs and alcohol, so it's like he looked a lot older to me before he cleaned himself up. But yeah, this was a successful video as well. 163 million views for this one, you know, and I can see why. I can definitely see why. 10 out of 10 record. Definitely something that I could not only play, I could play it on repeat and listen to it again. You know, I don't say that about every song I hear, but for that one, you know, it makes the cut for me. 10 out of 10, no complaints with this one. You know, if you're a fan of Ozzy and you have some suggestions of where I should go in terms of your favorite, or just you want to list your favorite songs, get the conversation going on what songs Ozzy may have made that kind of touched you, let me know in the comments section. I love reading people talk about their favorite artists, or just send a suggestion of what you think I should check out next. You can also do that via the Buy Me a Coffee or join the Patreon and hit me up directly and catch content that doesn't make my YouTube channel there as well. And I think that's everything. I appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video. Peace.